Good morning, everyone. Let me take you back to a time when my life goal was to build a time machine. Not because I was a scientific genius at the age of 8, nope, but because I was obsessed with the cartoon Doraemon. Yes, that blue, earless, futuristic cat robot who had almost everything in his pocket, especially a time machine. Now, imagine little me in a tiny lab coat, oversized goggles, and a very serious plan to bend time and space. Spoiler alert, I never actually built that time machine. But what I did build over the years is a growing list of dreams, ideas, and career paths, each one completely different from the last. As I grew older, my dream of time travel kind of faded. Instead, I started getting the question that every student hears over and over again. What do you want to be when you grow up? At the age of 12, I decided to be an IAS officer. I didn't really understand what it meant, but it sounded important. And saying it out loud made the adults nod like I had figured out life. Around the same time, everyone around me wanted to be a doctor. Friends, family, neighbors, everyone was on the medicine train. And I just remember sitting there thinking, I don't know what I want to be, but I'm 100% sure it's not a doctor. And yet, surprise, surprise, I did consider medicine for a brief moment in 10th grade. Maybe it was an identity crisis. Maybe it was panic. Or maybe I was just trying to fit in. But just like my time machine phase, the idea came and went. Looking back, I had the most random collection of dreams. One day, I wanted to be a chef because I loved playing with my kitchen toy set. The other day, I wanted to be a detective, like Sherlock Holmes, solving mysteries. Honestly, if you would have asked me in 3rd grade, I would have probably said I want to be a professional ice cream taster. Because why not? It's funny how our dreams change so quickly. Because at that age, it's not about having a clear plan. It's about trying on different hats, seeing what fit, and letting our imagination run wild. There were many moments of doubt. Like one time in 11th grade, I was so confused that I spent an entire evening doing those "What career suits you the best" online quizzes. You know, the ones that ask you questions like, do you like working with people or with numbers? And surprisingly, every quiz I took told me that I should be a fashion designer. I can't even match my own socks. So that was definitely not it. Right now, I have decided to pursue computer science engineering. I enjoy it. I feel aligned with it, and I'm committed to giving it my best. But I have realized something important. Dreams don't always come fully formed. They evolve as we evolve. Sometimes they start off as a quiet interest, a passing thought, or even a side hobby. And before you know it, they grow into something more meaningful. Or sometimes they may completely shift. And that's okay. It's not failure. It's a part of the process. We're grown up being told to find our passion, our big calling, our one big dream. And that's great if you have one. But what if you don't? I've realized that for many of us, the journey is not linear. In fact, I know many people who have studied engineering for years end up becoming filmmakers. People with degrees in law now run bakeries. Doctors who have become designers. It's not because they lack direction. It's because along the way, they discovered something new about the world, about themselves. So what's more important is the willingness to be open, to be flexible, to change, to follow the path of curiosity instead of a rigid plan, to treat life less like a straight road and more like a winding path full of detours, which might lead you to something better than what you have imagined. Every time I changed paths, from scientist to IAS officer to maybe medicine to computer science, I wasn't lost. I was learning. I was learning about what interests me, what inspires me, and what kind of life I want to build. Exploration is not a distraction from your dream. It's a part of the process of defining it. And I truly believe that it's in these moments when we're unsure, when we're trying out new things, that we discover our greatest strengths. So, if anyone here feels uncertain about your future, know that it's not your weakness. It's an opportunity. It does not mean that you lack ambition. It just means that you're human and you're trying to give yourself space to figure it out. I respect the importance of having a goal, but I also believe that how we arrive at the goal matters just as much as the goal itself. My path has not been straight, but it's certainly been filled with discovery. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way, because if I didn't let myself explore, then I wouldn't have realized how much I enjoy working with technology. So, to everyone here, if you're still figuring it out, that's okay. You're not behind. Keep growing. I would like to conclude by saying that dreams aren't something you always chase from the start. Sometimes the dream finds you when you're ready for it. So keep exploring, keep growing. Just trust the process, and the right path will find you when it's meant to. Thank you.
Thank you, Sriyukta, for that articulate and thought-provoking